But I know I was headed to Munchen. I got delivery to make there. Then I'll be headed to Rostock. I know I'm close to Munchen though. I think I stopped at the truck stop right before when I think about it. It's right before I got there. I stopped at the truck stop that was going away there. But we are definitely going to Rostock in today's broadcast. A little bit of a journey, as you know, as we're in the south part of the map, and it'll be all the way to the north. So it's a lengthy little journey. I thought about picking up maybe picking up some stuff. I actually have no clue where the hell I'm at. Because I'm on the side of the road here. Oh, I'm right outside of Munchen. Okay. So I gotta do these little things I gotta do to fix my game mode. Get me on the road. Looks like we might have just got done resting as I'm at a full 9 hours of sleep. I got a feeling I may be on the wrong side of the road. Why do I think that? Because the gas station's across the road. Oh, wait. I actually think I'm at... Yeah, I'm at it. Okay. So, that's right. I parked here because there's no... That can... You know, I can't be doing that. What I did here. If there's an update, that would... Really... Because that would mess me up if there was an update. I fixed that. So we're now on our way to Munchen. And we're like we're right outside of Munchen. I made sure there's any other loads there. So I think I'll be on an empty pretty much once I get this. Only taking stuff that goes to Rostock or Hanover though, because I'm trying to get back to Hanover. Because I'm going to be getting my tractor trailer. So like it starts to turn off from Munchen right up there. So not quite in Munchen, yeah, we're right outside of it here. I can't be doing what I did when I saved it last time. This was parked in the old parking spot there at the truck stop. Now that we don't have no trucks there, I can't be doing that because what the hell was an update? Have a truck spawn on top of mine or something? Keep expecting there to be one for truck driver because they kept mentioning it sounded like they were in the what do you call it, the approval for the patch part. Don't mind those, I just got a Game of Thrones and doing the download for that. I can't. Oh. Gotta remember these things take a little longer to slow down, these 6x2s. That's all I'm good. All for good, because again, I'm trying to get the tractor trailer. I think I gotta get up to level 6 still, because that's my next truck slot. Hopefully next to fix the sputtering problem we're having. So that is a major problem. Let me check something. I think okay, I got 2 to make here. And when I'm done, I'll have, looks like, about 7,000 kilos left of space, so I could get. Oh yeah, I gotta go down to 50. Keep saying I gotta find one to be able to do it. I would love to test the you know, the speeding violation. Guess the way to test is just start speeding, but to see if they take it out, is it still there? I haven't seen on that. It's on those features. I haven't even checked to know if it's there. I know they're gonna be adding this stuff. They've meant I think Fabian or someone mentioned it, or something they've mentioned it on. Or is it another game talking about it? Sarcastically talking about it, I should say. Yeah, pour on the road to go get the truck driver abuse he starts giving. I don't know. Again, it's just really not a call for it on this one. It's overreaching is what I call it. It's wanting so much. Expecting so much out of the games that just can't be done. This ain't a computer, it's a console. There have to be certain things that have to be done. And why certain players may not know that is they don't play the game. They play for a bit, they'll play for a stream or whatever, but they won't actually be playing the game. Because you know, those of us who do that, you know what I mean. Like the game crashing, that's what's going on. It's an issue that's thankfully been fixed. Yes, they may have to remove stuff for a while to fix that, but that's the way it works. You know, it's always whenever you add something, you're adding to a code, and that can disrupt it. So when they do these patches like they do, can break something. That's not something you're gonna know when you put the game out, or you're not gonna know until it's actually out there. Players are testing. Oh, I waited too long. Oh, hell with it. I waited too long. Okay, you gotta. This braking truck, you gotta actually start braking way before the light. Looks like I'm gonna have another one up ahead after that turn. It looks like there's a. Well, it did. That's something I haven't. That is something though I've even caught on certain buses. Not that one, but I waited too long. Now, truck driver, I would have said screw it, because I would have got hit 250, right? There's a food amp here. There's a few places. One thing with food amps, unless it actually mentions a town where you're going, I don't know where we're going on those. So I got lucky, luck at it to figure out if it's Hanover or Rostock. Again, I mean, Rostock or Hanover. Hanover, reason I say Hanover is like with Munchen-Rostock, right? Well, yeah, because Hanover is, of course, going to be the final destination when I get. Because that's going to be probably a separate video, because I'll be picking up the tractor trailer there, because that's headquarters. And I can't just have an employee do it, because of course the trailer won't be attached to it. You got which be its own little thing. Oh joy. That was sure. I haven't seen really there's been any improvements to myself detaching and attaching trailers. Even though I did it once, I still don't know how I did it. I accidentally detached a trailer. There at I was walking by this hit X and I detached. Was it trying to? It just actually it did it when I was doing the cow hogs. Delivering the pigs. Thing is, it really messed me up. I had to go all the way around. Back up. I can't tell. Are we on the hill? Yes, it is. This might be the hill I seen I did. This one. Because I remember I was on that, like, over there. I still remember I was going that way. I remember seeing the slant to the road. This probably was it, because I was definitely on this side. So, going to either e-motivations or it don't look like I'm going to the logistics hub, because there should be a logistics up to the side there. I'm going to e-motivate. Oh, then I'm going to the logistics hub. Okay, not normal. So the logistic hub is right there. If I could call my company logistics, I would have to think about that. Would I spell it out? I have a few. I've been thinking, if they bring customization, like actually letter and all. I've thought about it. I mean, I've been mentioning this. Kind of think start fresh on that. Another reason, don't get the employees as fast. Probably get them eventually, but not as fast, because it really does. It does take the grind away from you. Oh, that's an easy thing. Very nice looking. This is something I'm just caught actually. The towns definitely look different. That's a good fan. I'm curious how down the scale they are where the hell is e-motivations at? Hey, oh, I'm sorry, I ain't even in Munchen yet. I'm going, hell, I thought I was in Munchen. I was in Nuremberg. I'm sorry. That's outside Nuremberg. I still got some driving time. That's gonna be longer than I thought it was gonna be. So, cause I knew they don't put those places outside of a town. Thought something looked weird. I thought that was the road too I was on when I thought about it, because I know how Munchen, the freeways should just go right into it. I forgot I did stop there outside Nuremberg last time. But don't worry, I'm gonna make that journey. No, don't confuse them. So what I think I'll do in Munchen is just to see about the light. Yeah, I'll get a fine, but it's only money. You got a few 100,000. We could do that. Gotta test it if it's still in. I don't know. That was one of those other features that's kind of separates. 60. Oh wait, that might be right. That may very well be true. I've had this on this road before where it's 60. Going toward Munchen, for some reason this side of the road is a 60. I don't understand that. Is there another? It is just about 10-15 minutes at most take to get down there. Seems like I'm really going under power speed. Hell, you know what? I said I would go speed, right? To test it. I know there won't be a camera out here, but hell, I ain't going 60 out here. I'm gonna go push this baby up to an 80. We get to town and may drop her down a little bit towards 60, not or 55, something like that. There's a poor guy broke down, looks like, or dead or so over there in the woods, taking a whiz. Or her. Hate would be foolish for that reason, right? You just left the town, you should have went there. Yeah, I've been there though, where you do that. You come, like, you left the bathroom, right? Or past the bathroom. I don't know how to go. Then all of a sudden you're walking somewhere else in between. Or like what happened to me at the safe. Sadly, also why I wasn't posting or why I wasn't broadcasting, guys. Something happened at Safeway. It was due to this inappropriate comment made by one of the employees at the store. Put me in a foul mood, let me tell you. But anyway, I just really happened to go. They were cleaning the bathroom. I was, oh great. I tried to go do my shopping. Okay. Got out. Still cleaning. Went to the one next door. They aren't open anymore due to COVID. Thankfully, by the time I got back, everyone was ready. But still, not a feeling you like. So I don't know where all the cameras are on this. Otherwise, it'd be easier to do a test, right? Like I said, I do know this road seems to be. The only reason I'm not sure, sometimes I don't do that, and it's not accurate. Not as much as truck driver, since they don't matter. Do that. Of course, on there, it don't really matter to me because I know the speed limit's right on there. Mostly it's 30 or 50, but if you're on the freeway, it's 120, which I do 80. Between highways that aren't freeway system, those are the 80s. And of course you get the 50s on those like more 2-lane road type. And of course 30 for towns. See, I've always felt that was a little slow, which to me 50 kilometers, that's still, it's more accurate. It's not like I said with snowrunner. The only gripe I have with snowrunner, it's a small gripe. It's just because people who brought the thing, like I did, you know, that Con Mars showed how bad they nerfed the fuel capacity on that thing. I think if you put it into gallons, or, you know, you really know how small it is. It's like 11 gallons or something like that in fuel. Now I want to know something on Wreckfest. Was that track? If you, people watched well, Jeff's the only one I didn't have one up for this week. It's an off-road track. They were on a track that has a rattlesnake. Is that a mod or is that a track that's been added? Because that thing looks cool too. The track. I know modders do that. Looks like it'll be a fun one to race, right? The Doom Bug. I thought it's probably about there with the Doom Bug. Might be a good derby car. Might be good for derby. Built the way it's built, it might be perfect for derbies. The only problem with that game though is when you get past the single player, you do the single player stuff. You get past the careers, oh, you do everything. It's like there's not much replay unless you're a multiplayer type player. There's really not much too. I've tried multiplayer on it too. My problem was not the legitimate racers, you know, guys that's actually out there that do the racing. I mean, these guys that out there, they don't care. They're going the opposite direction, all to wreck out people. Those, it's kind of a grab ahead with Red Dead. Why don't race on Red Dead, honestly? Guys, too many guys were goofing off, and they got to what there's a race I remember winning. I didn't even get to win. I had to quit because the jerks. There came down two guys. At least one of them had to fin. They just kept goofing off. And it wasn't that issue of people spinning around. These guys were actually up to that race. They were actually winning. They didn't win, so they didn't even podium on that one. So they started goofing off. AK poor sports. Of course, I was the early death. Hopefully, they got a lot of that crap. You know, the guys that would just. They weren't exactly. What it was, they were going AFK because they would still get credit for being in the race, right? I shouldn't have to worry about getting off the freeway here because this freeway should go right into Munchen, so. I can't think if this is Munchen or is this a little north of. I think this is a little north of this spot up here. I remember this spot. There's still a few towns I don't know if I made deliveries on. Magdeburg, Leipzig, or Bremen. I can't remember on Bremen. I think I've had employees that's been for those, but you can always have employees that ain't working. You know, you could do that too. You know, if you don't want to constantly go into the map, maybe they've done. But you like, okay, take some time off. You know. I still don't go do it on this time around bus somewhere. Every route's gonna have at least one bus on the right, because I know I could get a lot of routes on that game. Ain't got time, but maybe do some of that tomorrow. I don't have time today. It's like, you may notice I got a time I usually get off. It's usually 4 p.m. Pacific. I'm off by. Then I start watching, you know, my shows and stuff, getting caught up on stuff. Not caught up, or some just watching this week's. Like Walker, Sheldon, stuff like that. Of course, the Law and Orders. I still got Chicago PD to watch as well. Like I said, it's about 10:15 from Nuremberg. Slowest thing is, of course, going for town to get to the freeway. That's what slowed me down so much there. There's no me, you know, I don't like to run the lights because I'm really trying to stay immersed into the game. Also, I'd hope maybe so they could add if you got speeding cameras. I don't know why you couldn't do the red light violations. It's also something you haven't seen on either game. Not necessarily where they'll bust you or stuff, right? But just even just have a cop car. Make you know at least there is cops. Yeah, it'd be nice if they could do a red light violation. In fact, that truck driver does it, and they don't, shocks me. Because there's so many ways it's better. Like, I don't know how much further. That's past Janine. Yeah, we're almost there. So it looks like I'm going all the way to, there. Where's the logistic hub? It's over there. The knees are all over here, and I'll probably get couple more deliveries on there. Honestly, thought it was already mentioned or buy it. That's what messed me up there. I don't know, I'm going faster. Don't go slow down a little bit. Again, not go be under the speed limit. In fact, I meant just to screw and go pat. Slides everything just to get there. Oh, that was worse. Oh my god, so close to that. Ah, this thing better not be acting up on me. No, it's a cheaper one, but still, I've liked it. Really, it's a pretty decent one for 20-some bucks. I like the ones that easily plug into the controller because they seem to act up more often on me. But I just need a. I don't want to spend, $100 or whatever. I had one of those. Those. Not to mention, not that shipping error. But let's talk. If you want the driving time, you want the longer more trucking experience. This is the way to go. If you want just to get quick, let's say you have about an hour to play whatever, you don't have long to play, I probably recommend doing Truck Driver if you got both games. There's also a weird thing on there right now I've seen on the store at Fermi when I seen it, like there's a bundle. It's called Truck Driver with the hidden places, which I'm really shocked to see because that particular DLC is free. But it's all in one. So if you see that, I'm like, $40 for damn, bloody ridiculous. But if you look at it, it's both. It's just the same price. Don't matter which. So don't be discouraged if you see that. It's the same game, guys. It's just got it in one. I guess you don't have to do a separate download or something. But yeah, you got that. You want a quick run? That's the way to go. If you want longer runs or more company, all that stuff, this is always the way to go. For the moment, customization, Truck Driver, licensed vehicles, wonderful. Console players, I ain't only. But if you're Xbox, though, I don't know if I'd recommend this. And only because I can't tell you myself, because I haven't played that one thing, but I'm where I understand it's a mess. One, I don't think they have it yet, wheel support for people who use wheels. There's that. It was supposed to be in the last update, but they got pushed on customization due to the I think they could have been rushing that out too, wanting to get it out because of all the issues with the game, which granted, that's understandable. And the AI is good. There is, and I've learned this, it happened to me, mergers. Yeah, mergers. Guys, still crash into you. Of course, I think they do it on Truck Driver all the time. Not that you have many of those areas. Or, when you're trying to merge, like lanes ending, the vehicles come over into you. That's what I mean. Stuff like that, it happens. That still happens. Too often. It's one of the reasons I get on the lanes I do. Of course, I do if I'm a truck driver almost did to someone else. Because I came across the roadblock. It was misleading. It looked like it was in one of the outer lanes. So I switched over into the middle, and it was in the middle lane on there. Okay, episode should be all of them. Been downloading the Game of Thrones, Telltale. I don't think I beat that yet. I wish they would remaster the other one, bring it out. No, the newer ones, the one that was on PS3. Today had it was a fun experience. Now it gets trickier. Because I really don't like beating up against a railing either. Have too much of a tendency to... I don't know if this controller's got a jerky motion or what, because I've been noticing it on other games, especially Crew 2. Yeah, I've been getting way off on that. I don't play it very much. I kind of like this. I missed the last motor pass. I'm disappointed because I missed out on that. Have to stop. Yeah, hell with that. That's so we'll do this. I'm go live up to my mission. Saying I want to be speedy. I want to do it all. Because I don't not know where the lights. The lights. I know where the lights are. I don't know where the cameras are at. I want to test this. To a point. I don't want to get too much above 50. You know, because we'll be going above 50 to 55 roughly. That's okay. Well, come on, game. I need this to be above 55. Okay, 58. That'll work. Again, I don't know where the speed cameras are at in this town. I just want to know if it's still in there if you speed. Obviously, even if the other part ain't, aka the picture, as long as it's still there. If they removed which I really don't know because I haven't been speeding. I don't think there was one day I did get caught. I just don't remember that was before or after the patch. And I'll read those comments once I get to a drop off. Motivations. Mandatories. Obviously can't go right? Nope, construction. Whoa! Go out to start braking because my turn's coming up. Dang it. If I could see one, I don't know. Then I could just fly by it. No problem. Munchen. This is the tricky part. If you got trailers right there, make sure you don't hit the wall. Also, as I've learned, I think I learned this the hard way. Don't get off that. If you go up there on that sidewalk, if you got a tractor trailer, don't get on their side. You'll get stuck. Now I gotta open these. Oh, that's pretty good alignment there. B or HQT. I mean, I haven't caught it though. I know it's the license plates. Notice if they're different. Had to keep an eye on that. Okay, so let's go do this. Go read these comments real fast while we're part stopped. I found this giver. No, I don't have a will. Oh, I'm testing. I didn't want to really stop. Yeah. Oh, thanks. What I mean is I'm trying to see if the camera, because they've removed so much, I'll try to catch up to the speed cameras and stuff are still in the game. I don't want to be still stuck because it takes a while to get to speed. Okay. Yeah, we're still getting into level 6. I don't really want one from this company though. Why am I doing the long one? Got a new feature I like so much, the center. Because normally I always stop. You stop it. Once I'm out, so telling you the lights. Again, I'm trying to test. Yeah, I'm the same way. I think because Game Tech was going on and on about the graphics, or I don't see it. The graphics look, but of course, then again, I don't try to play this on a bunch of different platforms either. I think you just mistake. To me, this is what I felt. It might have just confused with the, because it always probably looks better on PC. There's just no way around that, right? It's go look better on PC than with a console. Because someone asked him, but because now he's got this 2K stuff, if he would do this, and he said, "No, I'm uninstalled it." I really, to me, the graphics to me, they look the same. That's when I first started playing. I don't see no lower resolution and all that he was going on about. I really don't. I don't know where that was coming from. I knew I wasn't going to connect this slide. I might as well stop. So there's no way I was going to get it. Sometimes though, when I do it, I'll be honest, it's not me. The truck's not one. This truck has an issue about not, or it's my controller one. I don't think it's a controller though, because it really does act like it's. So I've tested it out. It's like the cruise controller, for some reason, won't disengage. I know. Again, I don't have a wheel. I wish I had a wheel. I just don't really have a place to set one up. There's no point in getting one. If I ever get enough ahead where I could do it, I would love to get a lot of stuff where I could get it all set up. Right. It's kind of the reason I'm trying to get the monetization to help, fund this channel. Put more put into it. Because I admit, with a controller, I don't know if it does with the wheel, but the controller, there are times this game, it does not like a lot of movement with the wheel at all. When you're driving. I'm trying to keep an eye out for. I don't know I'm trying to remember what they look like, the cameras. So I don't want to go super speed. So I'm trying to look at both sides right now, right? There's a lot of parking space there. It should. Oh, I may go around up here for another reason. There may be a issue right here. Okay, maybe not. It looked like there might be, but it probably wasn't. I think that's a light one for heel out. So I'm really trying to keep an eye out. I'm pretty sure I would notice one, because I've done even. And I could mention someone else saying that to me, I don't think you even listen to what it. Oh, I play a mobile game, you know. Dang it. Yeah, of course, a mobile game is a lot smaller, right? So yeah, there's probably stuff they can have in it that maybe this size. Because again, this is God. They don't have the map. I guarantee a mobile game ain't got the map. One, that takes a lot of power to do. You know, to perform it. Now, I'm also, while I'm here, I'm going to be checking for getting loads. Oh, I want to be closer to the door. I like to do this because obviously once I get a tractor trailer pretty much go out to park over there, try to go over there or even maybe I gotta check something here. I'm curious. This might be put that on real fast. Let's just check this. Can I go up here? Yeah. Tractor trailer, that would actually, maybe there's a lift there. Maybe they had to use that though to reverse one like this. The only thing you won't see me trying to use, I don't like them as sadly the tandem trailers. It's just such a pain trying to, especially the ones with the dolly. Those things were not meant to go in reverse. That's the problem. Even the easy tanks, because you gotta pick the load up. Of course, you got sheet, obviously. Okay, okay, separate the trailer. Man. Okay, I'm gonna do something I normally want to do, but I don't want to be burning my fuel. While I'm here, I gotta see. Let's say, I think I said we'd have 7,000. Oh, Janine, are you here too? The only other thing you may notice at the moment, I don't tell you what you're delivering anymore. And why did I do that? Because now I gotta go all the way down to, oh, the upsticks on the way. I just don't want to be doing a lot of stops on the way up. Once I get there, it's one thing, but not why I'm going. Nuremberg, Berlin, Munchen. Rostock. I don't mind Hanover either. Gotta be dog food. Let me shut the food up. I like these too. Kill, where's this at? Can't tell where this is. Oh, that's over there, okay. It must be these ones you can't tell, right? No. That ain't that far, which... That's out by Hamburg. I don't really want to go to Berlin. That one... It's good pay, but I really don't... It's not that far out of Hanover, though. I don't want to be too bad. Let's put this up above there as well. That leaves me 3,700. Let's check brutal. And this bird number, Stuttgart. Let's check. Logistical, being I'm here. Bremen, Hammer, Berlin, Rostock. 3,700. How much do I have? Pray? That's why I pray. I know it's 3,600. think I'll have enough. Thank God. Yeah, I do. So I think of what I should do. I got that one first. I think I should do food imp next. And why is pet shop is actually going outside of town? And so sadly don't give you what you're delivering anymore, which never looks like it, but it was one of those fun little things. I don't know. Like sometimes I would specific. Oh, I forgot to turn the engine off. Sometimes I would go after specific loads, right? Because pet supplies. Yeah, I don't mind delivering some cat toys. I like cats. Love cats. Love dogs. So too. There's times I've had this. The percentage was max. I don't look like it, you know. Wait, but you don't look like it in the trailer. Other times it'd be out by the door. And the only thing about the employees trailers, this might be a good time to really test this. So we're gonna be going. Cause I really don't know what to look for there on the here for the cameras. I got the tickets, so that's why you've been seeing me doing it. It's just doing it until you can see. Also, here I didn't have to worry. See, but the thing is, I may have a problem because these guys will go on the speed limit. And the thing is, still a little bit more. You know, I want to do it. I'm going to just keep. Whoa! Was expecting to break in there. They might have been responding to me there. I would just go keep an eye out for a camera truck. Then go by that. It's type of time when you really wish you had a cab. I should just wait till I've got the cab. Hey, that's what I do. I could, after picking that up, I could speed around Hanover and try it, right? Before I connect to my trailer, let's go out with the cab. I had to go get fuel for it anyway, some diesel. I know Hanover it shouldn't take long. Hanover really ain't that bad. Berlin is the one that I'm trying to. Used to know where one was on there. Usually they're by the edge of town, but some of the larger cities, you know, you could get them elsewhere. This, good example, because this is pretty good size. It's Munich, so it's not surprising. So I always want to call it too as Munich, because we are Munich. Never understood the difference on this is a German for Munich. I really don't know. Stuff I would like to know, of course. Of course I know this or it ain't got one, because I just went racing out further. I was on a deadline in my Lotus. Stuff like that I wouldn't mind. This game, that would be tricky though, right? Deadlines? Because of the, okay, it got me worried now with the multi-drop system. I said, oh, there he is. So I was getting worried as I seen him, and then it was like, personally, I really wish they could do it. Where you could turn those mirrors off. Put like a virtual mirror. It's one virtual mirror to replace all that. Yes, please. That one there never makes no sense to me. This is those things that, you know, are because it makes them perform each window. Each mirror is a separate window, so it's like you could replace all that one virtual Want that help? Or even a look behind feature. I can't tell. I think the light. Oh crap! I won't be able to stop in time. I thought it was green. I thought it was green. Definitely gonna tell the judge. I thought it was green. I was framed. I tried to stop when I seen the phone booth. Oh, that's the site. Oh, no, that's a pole. That's one of those. It's like so. Used to be so common. Now it's like, you know, where I'm at here. Well, they just don't exist. Let's see. Let's just say Superman would have a very hard time finding a place to dress. They just don't exist. I guess because everyone's got cell phones, they think. So not everyone. I don't have one. Before that, I was just trying to find a phone book. Now it's. Oh, good. I love these. Got a loading dock. I don't have to worry about backing into it. Or at least, you know what I mean. Getting out, open the door, get back in, all that stuff. I don't know why I don't do it when I do this. Just go to the freight off. Guess because I don't want it to automatically load. I want to try. These are going to be tricky too, somewhat. I'll go with trailers, but I can't wait to. At least there's some breathing room. But I don't try to tandem. I just had too bad experience when I did try one with it. So like, that wasn't even the monster. It was one that should have been no problem. But it was either wasn't reversing right, or there's also a bad accident one that kind of like worse than that. So go over to the freight office. I believe this one there, that's off a queue, if I remember right. This again, I know it's on the way down there, but that won't be this one. I'm just going to Rostock. So no, that's gonna be quite a journey. Good hour and a half, something like that. And there are during. Oh, that's right, because it's on this. Try to hit that there and messed up. There are technically journeys that can take you a while on truck driver. Again, where you're picking, you know, sort of storage job ones are like that. You gotta get multiple trailers. There's that one that takes a while only because you're searching the town, right, for a trailer for Sven. So that one. That low journey could take a while. None are that super long, but never know. Cause they are bringing a map DLC, so hopefully soon. I think if I understood their last trailer though, it sounds like it's finally coming out on PC. I wish them luck. They're gonna get destroyed. They're gonna get buried. Let's face it, PC. Yeah. Committed players too. There may be people that want to play it. Why? You know what? The mod support, mods, stuff like that, but also to see if there's a difference. I really hope people I can find people on streaming right to see, as I am dedicated, well, not just console, PS player. That's all I got. I'm at the roadways, you know, they don't look cracked and all, but they're not bad. I like them. That said, to me, the buildings just look better than, you know, like Crew 2 buildings. Those, they're good, but these are better, I feel. No, I'm not trying to be, oh, they're not as good as GTA or something. Well, yeah, well, look at the difference in content. Indie developer, small developer over Rockstar. Oh, I thought that showed the Brutal logo. That's why I stopped there for a second. I'm like, huh? Never seen that before. Now there's some games I see listed. I guess they're games. I want to mind. I would love to know what games those were. Right? I think I found a guy that played one of them though. That Omzi game. I think Northern Alex or someone on that group plays. Got videos on. I figure I was checking on because it's like, what is that? Because it looks interesting. Could be. Tourist bus or firm bus. Firm bus, I think. So, I'm going to go into detail on that one. That was bad, Autobahn. But I like it because it was a police game. It's just something I was why I got it, but honestly, this is a radio traffic that really gets annoying on there. Kind of like that Genshin Impact. I like it, but hearing Paimon always talking to third person gets annoying quick for me. I wish they had this on Troker. This feature right here. Sounds weird, I mean, but what would make connecting the trailers something that would be better. Cause there's times that Dark Lot is so hard to see the dang trailers. That's why going to third person on there. I prefer first person for games. This is weird because I used to hate first person. With a passion, I hated it. Give me an option on like most games, like fighting games, I'll go for. There's a reason I like to be able to see which way the bullets and all are flying. But I've gotten used to first-person shooters. Destiny, I love. Far Cry, I love. You know, I got used to that. Okay, I forgot it. Sometimes I hit X and it's like not getting out. So here's a good. Of course, we're at 98, but you see got very little space back there. So now we'll be on the road to Rostock. I just caught on the firm bus. Shows a man on that as well. Man bus. Oh. I admit I'm not the biggest fan of man buses. Bus Sailor, you guys have heard of sort of times. I hate them. I don't like them. I still will. I don't know. There's also on there's another reason. At least those ones, affordable ones in the beginning. There's a seat on the bus. If someone's sitting in front of that seat, it's a rear seat. If someone's sitting in front of them, and there's a fear dodger in that seat, they'll go get away with it because you can't get to that seat to check the ticket. If someone's in front of them, why I keep bringing that up is you can't technically step up to that rear seat, and it's in the corner of it, so you can't check that ticket. But if you get lucky, of course, the person gets off that's blocking it. You can get them that way, but usually not gonna happen. It's happened to me too many times, so I know. Oh, you know what? I don't know why I'm worried about it. I could speed, but they stop. Gonna be easier. 51, perfect. Stay at 51. That's perfect. That's speeding. Now, if I was a cop, yeah. Well, now I went to 50 because we're on the hill. A cop want to stop you for a 50. I know that. There's no way. But one over, nah, they're not gonna worry about it. At least with most cars, they're like, nah, one over. They'll usually give you a leeway. Most, unless they're, you know what? I got 3.5 hours of drive time. I think when I pull in for that up there, top the tank off. That's all I'll get back to Hanover. I'm going. I'd like to get my driver stuff. I don't know if I'm going to hire another employee right away. I should because of trophies. Right, I keep going with that route. I was there for a while when I drove it, man. Much as I like it on here. I like the man. I don't like the red light on it. You know, the light, dash light. Don't like that so much. But I like the mirror more than Scania. Even though I've gotten used to the Scanias now. So kind of like when I buy my cab, I like to switch it out with the cow trailers. But I kind of thought about it. The man, I think, gives you better fuel mileage on that, so it'd be better to drive a man cab, because on the cabs it should be just fuel that's different. These, it's actually better to drive a Scania. Box trucks, because you got more capacity. But you got more fuel on these. Stuff I picked up on. So in the beginning, it's actually best to start with a Scania. Purely for that one reason. You got the better cargo capacity. Keep in mind, you also better get it. Used to be, you could drive, get all your loads and before you ever filled up. I don't know if I'd recommend it anymore. Yeah, you run out faster now, which I actually like because it's more realistic. I like to get right above 50 again. Don't know it's going to slow down, but I don't think we'll stop. Oh, actually, we're in the 60s, so I don't need to worry about it now. When I say that, I know there, sorry, I know there ain't gonna be a camera out here. They're in town. It's up to an 80 now, is it? So I don't get that. On the way in, it's 60. On the way out, it's 80. If you catch that on this one. It's on the roadway. I know like this too. That's this way. I think they're one going between Rostock and Q. I believe that is a 2-lane, pretty much the whole way there. So it's not quite the same. So of course they'll figure out a 60 on that one. Yeah, because they don't do this going to Stuttgart from here. So we're on our way now, finally, to Rostock. I don't think I've been up there. Yeah, I've been up there. I can't remember if I've been to proper town. Should shook my employees, but I wanted to have to pick if they got loaded or not. So, right. There's all about this experience. I've also pointed out some before. Note your truck's got a radio, even though you don't have music in the game. I don't mind that myself, I'm modest, but why? Truck driver, I've done this, I just turned it down, 'cause stuff was putting me to sleep. What? Damn, I wish I had some orange shit. A little congested, really. Could have been because I had my fan going all night. It's been getting warm, but by morning it cools down. So I've been thinking on that, but it did start fresh. It's like, there's Bear Enterprises, which the ideal would be a lady with male employees. Separate than BJ and the Bear show. Or, movie-wise, of course. Figure more Snowman than Bandit, only because Snowman was technically the truck driver. See, there's something I've been pointing out before. That's gotta go somewhere eventually. Otherwise, why? I don't know though, because the road does stop, don't it? But up there, you could get to from there too, couldn't you? So I would think that's got to be something eventually. Roads like that, you sometimes see them and they do show that you can see the roads there. There's a road there, so it appears that they're going to be adding on to that at the time. Because again, if you watch, I gotta watch. I wonder, yeah, if I go catch stuff in the beginning, might be able to see. Then again, you have to catch someone actually going up toward, from here towards Berlin or something. Because if I hear it right, Nuremberg was just added to the game when it came to console. So, how was that before, the road was? Because it wouldn't have been there. It would have just been empty. Because I'm sure there are more definitely cities that ain't here. And I've watched Scrolls First Broadcasting Kid. SCS, you guys are amazing, but I admit you guys don't think I've ever been to Reading. The road, the interstate going there, looks perfect. It got the rest there in the right place, got the way station in the right place. I can't probably tell you exactly where those, I'm trying to remember where the ways, both of them are. It's been a while since I've been down that road. But when you got to Reading itself, that's where it fell apart. I always thought it was downtown Reading, because it looked it, but then I watched it again like, wait a minute, there's not that many trees downtown Reading. No, it ain't right. If you don't know, I actually live near Redding, California, so I know. Been there quite a bit. Because that looked like it should have been down by the Best Buy area, because it looks like the old Circuit City. Even the outskirts, if it was the outskirts, that's not right. Not from I-5. Also, I didn't see the frontage road right alongside the freeway, which would be from here where I'm at, 273. Actually, actually not here. Never mind, that wasn't here. It was north of where I'm at, the Clusic County area. There should have been a frontage road between Arbuckle and Williams, and Woodland between when you should get to Woodland southwards. It's my sister used to work at a truck stop along there. When they ain't no longer in business, coincidentally. Actually, it may still be there. It's just not the same biz one anymore. place we all call used to be known as Pantyhose Junction. Probably why ain't no longer there. Well, there's a lot of stories with that one. Also, something he said he didn't know was the AI's been I don't, maybe a little, but you get to points like this where there's just no traffic, right? Of course, on our side, we know where it says. It's right there behind me on this same lane. But that's any game rule. Get that. Sub GTA. Wish there would be less traffic on that. Yeah, it's crazy. 217. Hold up, because I gotta get over. I would have to get off at Nuremberg again. I think I better get over. Oh, I should have this. There's also something else. He must have did something else. I don't hear that. Because when I was watching it, sounded like I admit it sounded really loud. It sounded like I said a jet, which I didn't get. I don't hear that. I just don't have to worry about this once I get up there, so I'm doing it now. Yeah, we're about at half a tank. Okay, so go turn the engine on. And probably why sometimes you don't know what I hit stuff. Could be because it is a control. It's nothing game will just do this out of. Wish they had this where you could get to go up there and pay. Grab a few snacks, get ready for dinner. I just want to be, and I hope they do add everything. I want to be able to put my own stuff on this, right? One, the coloring. Yeah, there's that. May still have black, but it may be like if I do snowman would be kind of like close to what the interior looks like there. Do you have that option, or brownish? Granted, I know it ain't a Peterbilt or KW like you would see him drive, but the long nose. Or the Cavalier. I miss the trucks. My trucking friends. Lights ain't on. Like that. That's automatic now. Probably have to turn the lights on. It's a big difference you'll see on between this and a Scania, because Scania, because now you can read that. I like that. Because a Scania, I'll drive with the lights on. You know, the up one. But I just don't like that reddish on this. Scania, of course, has to like the white. It's more, I guess, more pleasant looking. Like what I'm just looking here. I admit I speed a little. Most of it though is just because getting ready to get back on the freeway. So I want to go a little faster to catch up. Do it on truck driver too for some reason. I just don't want to be coming onto the freeway and get slammed into or so on. More reason I do. At least I don't have that drop in. Don't mind the I don't mind a pop in so much, but drop in? Oh, that was... oh, really took you out when you seen a truck pretty much drop it all to the sky or something. Also led to some bad crashes. So I've seen it too many times. Truck vehicle dropped in and bounced. There was one instance recently though. It wasn't. I don't know what happened. I don't know. If you've seen his game text early, was it day one? I think it was his day one patch or something he did. You know, when it came to console. He did that one with the employee trade-off with the employee, right? At his headquarters, and the truck was spinning like a top. That happened. It was an AI truck. It was doing that. I don't know, because I was streaming when it happened. I remember that day. It was like, what the hell? What was going on? It's only sent at one time, though. Okay, what time is it? Because I don't love that time. Oh, it's almost morning. Could have timed that better. Hate driving all night. To me, in life, though, I don't drive, but if I did, I probably wouldn't like it because I'm in my eyes don't good, ain't as good at night as day. Older player, if you're wondering. Driving at night would really be a struggle. Even it's weird I say because on truck driver there was a point I only wanted to drive at night. That game is way darker. Just if you know what I mean. The cab. It's just how dark your cab is and everything because nothing lights up. So I love the game. I really do. I love truck driver as well. I just like the personal feel to it. I've always liked story elements. I can see why you want to. I just wish when you got to where you're down to cargo jobs only. I wish you had the choice on that. Like each contact would have short, medium, and long. You could choose from that. Right, a board like that. At least have something like that. That would have made it, I think, more better because Mary's only long one distance when you got free for short with Juriona, Andre, Charlie. You got Sven on medium. You also got time medium, which is David. But there's also if you want skill cargo. Yep, he's the one you gotta do. David only. So. Especially with the new cap, so boy, it's gonna be a lot of driving time for David. At least I know where to go for his skilled. Some of these other ones are gonna be tricky to get to at them up there. Cause you don't know what you're gonna get. It'd be bad you type out cap 1, you keep getting the same thing over. But I keep saying there is a mixture. You want the perfect console driving game. A mixture of the two would be right there. I like the idea of having skills and stuff. That part would love. But from this, you know, I don't know quite as big as this map. Because again, that's put a lot of performance strain on it. But not small either. Not a small map. Somewhere in between. Keep saying you could do somewhere in America, you know, how Texas or California really bring those two up. Especially you got a lot of road there to drive. Right, between those two states. You could put a lot of road in. And if you want to upgrade to the map, you know, start small and build, or start smaller as, not super small, but smaller, and build it up. Like in that instance, you could have stayed. Now, obviously, I know it ain't gonna be American Truck Simulator. Euro, forget it, those ain't coming to console, guys. If they were going to come console, they would have done it. At least this generation. PS5, newer one, who knows? I got I realized my lights didn't go off. I like this menu too more. Because I could use the D-pad more easier with that one. I don't like that on Truck Driver. That's your left stick. Your driving controls that are also for that. I never have like. I mean, you could use the D-pad. That turned us down twice. Because the red's still on. It looks like it anyway. Yeah, well, I did. Only hit it once, so I thought I hit it twice. That's for Lux doesn't. No! Oh, wait a minute, wasn't this light? So they just pop back on. Wasn't this a lighter color? Oh, it's is it the sun cause? Oh. It's weird. Yeah, it's... What the hell? They come back on again. I'm about to stop this truck and get the hell out of it because it's possessed. You know what I mean? They would always. I keep saying, US. Because let's face it, what I'm about to say is the only reason I love it. Again, I love both trucking games, but I would love an American trucking game for console only because we don't got. They had one. Of course, PS2 days they had one. Big Motor Truckers was out there, which wasn't the best, but at least it was something. Just a low line now. There was another one, but dang, we'll go in detail on that one. That one I had. That one was way off checkpoints. Kiss my. I didn't know when I brought it on, so I didn't pay much attention. I just said trucking. That's what I remember, but I don't even remember the name of it. I just remember the checkpoints. Which is weird, because Fake Big Motor Trucker, he kind of had stuff like that, but on there it wasn't too bad. The one on that other one, though, it was like really. The checkpoints weren't very realistic on time. That's what I remember. You really had to be spot on or something. There is a game, let's see, is Outer coming out? Looking to get, I would love to play it again. I would love to see what they've done with it for a remaster as Mass Effect. I would love to see them do a Dragon Age too. I like that series. But the original, I just hope they, if you brought one, I know Freed got a lot of flack, but at least bring the whole trilogy. I'd love to see a new one too. Mass Effect, Dragon Age, one or both, please. I'm glad they kind of did the Assassin's Creed tug of break there. As you know, because like Assassin's Creed, they're between whatever the hell was before Origins. Let's face it, there were a lot of crap fests coming out. Or it was also getting worse and worse. Also thought they made it too easy. It's the climbing mechanics and all. Hell. That's one of those things I even liked off Far Cry, you know, climbing the towers, and they took it out in 5. I didn't mind doing it. I like that free running stuff. That's one of the reasons I like the game. To figure those out, right? It's a part of the fun. Then you took it out on, that's what I like about, you know, Far Cry's. I mean, Far Cry, Assassin's Creed. So, even though there's some interesting ones. Sometimes when you go to jump, think you're headed toward the leaves, and nope, you went flying right to your death. How many times that happened to me on one of them? I think it was Origins. If I aimed right toward the... Nope. I still say no. I may be one of few. I still like Trade the Best. I admit I like Trade the Best. Thought I would say 4, longest time, because you know it had the pirate element to it. But what killed that one for me? I like the ship, you know, that stuff. I liked that so much. I was so disappointed by the multiplayer that didn't have it. I couldn't believe they didn't add that to the multiplayer element on that game. It was like, how do you take out the best feature? What the game is about for multiplayer, right? How do you do that? It's like doing this, put multiplayer. Oh, but you don't get the trucks. What? Now now here's the thing. They could, you know, they said they like to. Now when the company that says that, that's like written in stone. Oh, they're coming out with this. It's just saying they would like to. Something they like to add. Now, will it ever get added? Who knows? But there is one thing. If they did, I could see them doing with this. It's a multiplayer. There is a catch. It's the same catch. Well, multiplayer. I think that's the mods I put those out for the driving simulators on computer. Is this put multiplayer in, but they have to remove the AI to do so. Because if they ever did add that to this, I was sure I would love to get like a bunch of people together, you know, do a convoy. Right. Just do a convoy driving around. Because they at least hey, if we could hire each other, hey, at least we could see each other. I get why I don't think they have that aspect. It's because the trucks you see on the AI trucks are all man. Have you ever looked? I did catch them on bus some though. It did change. My driver, I had the only female drivers, so I know, and I got a male driver myself. Because I checked it once before and it was the same person. Weirdly, the same exact look, everything. Which I think that still was to my character, which was a female dad. It's weird because it's still the same female. I guess it's just a basic female. Same clothing though too. It's what it was from. But yeah, it was definitely a female. So hoping that would be got a check over female. I only caught it because the bus was right behind me when I was checking tickets. So I just happened to catch it out out the rear window. I'm gonna check on these buses, man, as well on here. So we know the trucks are, but I don't think the buses are labeled what they are. You gotta feel they probably are. Again, I know this is a long drive, but again, I love this. Is what I would love if I had ATS, ETS. This would be me. I want the long distance drives, guys. I want those drives. I prefer longer distances. That's what I wanted to do for like health didn't allow for it. I wanted to be a long distance trucker. Just the freedom of the open road. Of course, nowadays maybe worse. What can I do it? I got a clotting issue, so I get DVTs and stuff easy. I'm prone to them, so I gotta be medication loss.
Roger?
Okay, Lord.
I know I do worry about it. I still love it here.
Sorry about the loudness. Wish I had a room I could deal with soundproofing. Trying to tell, Arena might be near Berlin. Trying to this place to the right. I think that might be Berlin. Well, why am I asking? No, it's just a spot in the road. Oh, we're not that far past now. Leipzig is the next town. We still got it's just a lot of driving time left. Possibility I will have to sleep again. Get to where I have to sleep again. I know that's been 50 some minutes. So that's the last time. I know it's like 50 minutes. It's that 9 hour. But you think about it, it's actually better than GTA. GTA, it's, what is it, 20? I think it's 24 hour on there. It's 45 minutes. I base that on your, which sucks when you think about when all your bills come in at once. Like, oh crap. If you just got a major purchase done. Yeah, I think that there's gotta be something big coming, guys. I'm sorry you got to put up with this fighting, guys. He's gotta yell at her. Oh, I care about you, but I'm gonna yell at you. This makes sense. But yeah, it's gotta be something big coming because all this stuff they're getting coming out, you know. Okay, we got the million. You got PS Plus got $1 million thing. There's also all these triple rewards stuff, all that. So you gotta feel there's something big coming. Last time, Perico, how you pronounce that? You know, with the sub to get the sub, you were for the sub. And if you want all that other stuff with it, you know, all the vehicles, all that, which also add up. They were up there. Sadly, I didn't get it. I'm hoping to get the truck this week. That Drift, what is Yosemite? I like that truck. That's a beautiful truck. I actually got it on a separate account. That's how much I know I like it. Kind of like this vehicles I've seen on the Wreckfest. The off-road one. Yeah, I like the looks, except the Doom Boy. I didn't care much for that. Watching that video. I like the Jeep. I agree though. They kind of did it exactly like it. They're, you know, a Jurassic Park. They could at least maybe the paint job. Couldn't did exactly, you know, copyright, but issues. But it could have did something close to it. You know, kind of like they did for that to STP. I'm saying STP because Richard Petty looking the color. GTA did that, I don't know. It got the paint scheme on the car. Like the oh man, Crew 2. I loved the new vehicles, right? The Americar, that's the one I really want, but I also like that school bus and the ice cream truck. That looks, I love that ice cream truck, guys. I want that thing. Yeah, I didn't care much for the last one. I didn't have internet, I didn't have system there for a bit, so I missed out on it. I was hoping to get it. Didn't, had a bill I had to pay. So I didn't get the Outlaw. Not the Outlaw. That's a different story. I didn't care for the Outlaw Pass, so I'm honest. This time I even got it. I ain't like, nope. Didn't need it. Nothing in it really tempted me to buy it this time. It's like, usually I wanted them for one reason. You would get an outfit that was one of the, you know, single player outfits of the characters. Nope. Nothing. It wasn't that interesting to me. So like, nah, I don't need this. Okay, I'm gonna check those on because we got a long drive. Oh hey. Thing worth. Yeah, worth it for I agree. Worth it for definitely the map and jobs. Job variety as well. At least PS4, I can't confirm for Xbox. That game still got its issues on there. Oh, anyone have it or played it yet? The new Subnautica? Curious how that is. It's obviously on my list, so I like the original. Love playing it. Yeah, we're somewhere. We're between now Nuremberg and Leipzig, I guess, or Magdeburg, you know, that area around those areas. Oh man, seeing these trees, this so reminds me of going by orchards, right? When we used to travel, fruit orchards and stuff. So love. I'm gonna spend some of my orange tree. First house I remember living in, we had a bunch of orange trees and stuff. I used to love fresh oranges. So next time either I'll be there, I'll show comments again when either I get there or I pull in to rest. Or maybe if there's an exchange. I think there is an exchange by either Leipzig or Magdeburg. There is an exchange I gotta do. I'm trying to remember if it's not like let's say truck driver, I can remember the map. This ain't one game we could do. There's only one part on that game I would not remember the map. Because I don't use that road. I didn't know why they included it on. So there's no real reason. There's no mission to go to it. That's there is technically hidden places, or technically one of them that's off of it. But other than that, there's nothing there. So I hope that they're doing more missions. They may think about it, like, okay, maybe you should add to this area here. That actually could be an area they had to map. Oh, so got a downgrade? Let's say I had one for you. I'll go read them now, actually. It's just harder too. Oh, yeah. Be fair, it's getting better. I have more include when okay, what is going on? It's going to resume. Might be a problem with my Xbox. There's tons of hidden and it acts like I'm not. I'll let you know more on that if you watch the channel when the map upgrade comes. DLC, I should say. I'll go tell you right now what truck driver. Do you want to test me? After we've been waiting so long and they try to charge for it. I get they need to make money, but they try to charge for the map DLC. I think that's gonna infuriate people. I just can't believe that they're putting it out on PC. I'm honest, truck driver on PC, they're going to get crushed on PC. That takes a very loyal. I'll be honest, if I had a PC, and I keep in mind I do like playing truck, I wouldn't play it. I would not even get it for PC. Let's face it, yeah, PC. There's two games, trucking games. You're gonna be playing something vastly superior to either of the games. Let's face it, you just are. You're not going. You have to be pretty loyal to go truck driver when you got American Truck Simulator and Euro to play. You'd have to be really loyal just go. I guess depending on what type of PC, maybe that would lead to it. Like you don't have someone that really plays the game well. Maybe for that reason. Maybe. The same token, though, I admit I would love to be able to play Hammerhelm for truck driver. Right, I would love to play Hammerhelm. That game actually looks worth it. Those type of games, the only thing Tedesco did wrong, and as much as I liked it, if they had something after it, it may have saved it more. I think they would have took less facts. So hopefully they think about that with that they're adding. It sounds like they are adding more missions. Is to give us something to do, because the cargo jobs are not enough. Honest. Again, if they switched it up a little bit, they would have saved or some log group on the cargo jobs. Just have it where you could do short, medium, long for each one. Because at least then you got some variety. That's the problem. They get repetitive. I don't know how many times I'll go to Andre for a cargo job. Just go to somebody back. Go to somebody, drop this off. It's just right there. It's just right there. It's right by his place. It's like, it's boring. Now at least David, as much as I frustrated, at least there's something more there. Hey, I'm on a timer. At least it's something. Even though you're saying that, though, you should have no problem completing it. Of course, I think problem with truck driver right now. Again, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to bash it. I like truck driver. The only problem with it right now is just sometimes you'll get a mission fail screen. Occasionally you get a mission fail screen for no reason. That happened to me at least once. Or there was one point I was already on the road and that popped up about picking up the load again. I'm on the road. Going down the road. At least they like the issue they had with their trailer, so yeah. That was. But to be fair of them, they got their AI solved on there too. It's right now in a great place. But the fact these guys did it in free patches says a lot about them. Because this game, I admit, when I came back, I was gone from it for a while. When I came back and found the state it was, I really was not enjoying it. There's more to game crashing. The grammars were an issue, but the game crashing was the worst. I looked at it. It was like 20, 40 minutes of playing. It's all you were averaging before it would crash. I looked at my streams to map that, you know, figure it out. And it was like, it just wasn't worth playing. But they got that stuff fixed. Yeah, they had to remove a lot of stuff. But the same breath, yes, they had to remove a lot of stuff. But if it's getting the game to work, and I mean work, it's just better. Because as anyone knows, if you play, I go get over once. I can't tell if I gotta get off of the head. But if you know what I mean, yeah, we're trying to come out. They'll go into or come out the co-ops. You will probably go take damage from the AI. Not probably, you will go take damage from the AI. They would just slam into your truck. At least, thankfully, that's now they rather sure you're coming out. At least they also give you better distance. Because truck driver, there's time. They don't give you no thing this. They'll respond to you, but they'll park right there. Right there. Where you have a hard time clearing their vehicle. It's just madness. Okay, I'm going back in my lane. I'll put this just go out to get off there. I don't like that lane. The only thing I wish this game would have that truck driver did, I get it's a performance issue why they don't, but if they had the option again to turn those mirrors off over there and have one virtual mirror instead, I would go for it in a heartbeat. Cause it's hard to use those mirrors over there. It's hard to really see out of them, especially trying to look that way while you're driving. I know there's a quick look, but that thing ain't half the time to work, right? The touchpad, I mean, it's a little too sensitive. Sometimes I go to try to open a map and I'm on up either looking at the floor or the ceiling. But I like the maps right there at least. Morgan's into adopt that. How many times I tried to do that, like Red Dead or Grand Theft, you know, we figured out would be where the map would be because it made sense. That's the map. The touchpad is your map. These are good examples of what they put into the game graphically. You have the roadways that are different. Like, you could tell this is different than what we were driving on. There's some that kind of look, I want to say greenish, kind of. Like a mixture of this and green. It's realistic, at least I've seen, right? Very realistic. Not trying to jam in a bunch of stuff that looks impressive, but trying to keep it realistic, which nice touch. The only thing I think they did it just would have been harder to add two different trucks to the AI, like a Scandinavian man. I think that would technically be two different vehicles for them to be doing. They have to do it for every company. That would just been a lot to add. They keep saying they're gonna do it to truck driver too. Is that Addison? I hope they don't. I'd be saying it, but only because of their AI is finally at a decent spot. I don't want them to add a new vehicle and mess that all up. Not to mention, I don't want to be competing with their trucks out there. Be nice to see a cab on there, but a tractor trailer, I don't think I'd want to see a tractor trailer in that game. AI, because their vehicles don't drive at the speed limit. That 10 to 1500. The tractor, I get it should be driving slower. Then again, I see one of those going on the freeway every so often. Going around 120. Never get that side. Because I could, like here, I put the speed at the same 80. And why is it over 80 on there? Your truck really gets this one getting it. It's kind of a grayish, but kind of sometimes it looks greenish in certain spots. May just be the coloring, the lighting causing. But you can see a pretty long way. Cause you can see way out there. I hear so many comments. Oh, it's a graphic. You know, it's a gotta be the Unity. And I don't believe that's the case because NASCAR games are in Unity, and some of the stuff they've done, I know it's beautiful. I mean, I just caught the other day. I think the flags actually move. You know, because there's a flag at every course. I finally caught them flying. I also caught someone else on there. Obviously, I don't stream on NASCAR. That's what I just do for fun. But yeah, I caught it. I think it was Iowa's truck. I was shocked because I remember having sponsors as cars. They don't have those sponsors. Yet there's a Bud Light sign at Iowa's truck. Yet I don't think you like Brad Keselowski. Driving for him, I don't think he has the Bush or even Harvard. I don't think they got their sorry, mixed up sponsors there. I don't think they have those sponsors. Miller and Bush. So really shocked to see that one track. Because you know they're trying to make it where it's play, you know, to keep the rating down. Most sports games they will not do that. Still haven't heard on the ruling. There was an old court case against WWE 2K series. Was over Randy Orton's tattoos. That his tattoo artist was trying to sue for putting them in the game. Which was a major precedent. There was a ruling in favor because even NBA games, everything that had tattoos, you would be facing, there would be problems. Now, the only time I've ever felt there could have been maybe an issue where I think in favor, CM Punk. Because he's got, you know, the Cobra insignia for G.I. Joe, and then he's also got the Pepsi logo, which those reasons, yeah, I could see there could be a ruling in favor. Because obviously that's a different type of tattoo, but over, I don't know on the other, I don't think they, I don't know, again, it's technically it is a violation, but it's tricky. It's kind of why you don't, obviously, these companies like these games. You know, Scroll really went on, and like, would you lose your would you mind your likeness in a game? Well, free publicity, but for instance, you want to get like a brand company name, right? I think I said, oh, we're getting ready to merge. That's what the band was telling me. Go begin in that lane. That should be work. Because I know what's coming. Oh, I actually maybe want to get in this lane. Oh, there ain't no lane, sorry. So up ahead, I gotta be. Oh, where must be near. Left side? Yeah. Can I give me the chance to check those comments? Yeah. Oh, where am I from? California. Oh. Why I don't. Why I don't turn tutorial? Because whatever reason, I've turned it off, and the next time I go to play, it's back on. And I have to do that every time. I haven't had a problem with it crashing anymore, so I don't even worry about it. It used to be, yeah, just not doing it anymore. Yeah, I'm from Northern California. You really want to know where closer I'm at? Check earlier in the stream. It was on. I mentioned city on ATS. Or not really a city, a town, more a town than city. Here's a good look at it. Where'd it get at? Look at that. They got the road there already. So, yeah, church over man. I like it. I don't know why, I just do. So I enjoy playing it. Because sometimes I don't mind that. Yeah, 15 minutes. So make that deal. I don't mind a shorter. If I'm wanting a quick drive, like Wednesday morning's the best example I could give you. Though I usually play Crew 2, but I want it quick, something quick to do. I'll play it. Right. Gonna have a lot of time. I'll go play that for a bit. Because obviously I can't play this. So let's say I only got an hour. If you only got an hour on this, maybe, yeah, I mean, you could get quick jobs on here. Yeah, hell, you could get some in the same city. Still may take you longer than 10 or 15 minutes. Hope you like the little joke. Take Berlin. It takes a little while to get from Berlin. Bro, I think, am I not mistaken? I think it is. Rostock, I think, is bigger than Berlin on here. Because it seems like it's bigger. Because I remember, or is it Hamburg? I know one, you got so much, like what I did during Munchen, picking up the different loads. To do that in, where I'm thinking, you know, it takes a while to get all that done. Especially, let's say you got, once you know, the tractor trailer where you gotta have 20-some thousand kilos of space. That. Plus, there's another bonus point, Jafer, to it. Think about it. You do have the option while you're driving. Don't want to drive a box truck? Drive a box truck. Don't want to deliver pigs? Deliver pigs. Don't want tractor trailer? Yeah. Yeah, I admit it does suck. We only have 2 brands, but hopefully there'll be more. Hopefully there'll be more. Because I remember, I admit, when I watched the game, you know what I remember was the publisher? Fabian was in the stream. I thought he was getting torn apart for stuff that's not even true. It's like, but I seen that with Game Tech. I seen it with, I mean, I admit it was, you know, I've seen that. I said it was going to come from, I felt it would come. A lot of that because I did more research on it. You know, it takes a while when you come out. Now, what Truck Driver will say, it was their first attempt at a game like the driving game. Again, to go to Japan on this, they had a lot of missions. They really increased the map size. Now, where they got the advantage, yeah, that's an advantage. The smaller map. Lot of them. Additions can be added with that. Here, the problem is their map might be a little too big. Puts a performance strain, so it may keep from expanding it too much. At least for console, because of course now it's on console, PC and console are pretty much going to have to stay in sync, right? Again, for today, I have to see to make tonight when I'm trying to relax. If there's anything on the news, I'm not gonna. I kind of like to see a player. I like it when the developers, because the problem with developers and publishers, let's face it, they're not gonna give you a realistic. They're not gonna say, oh, there's this problem, there's that problem. They're not gonna do it. Now, for me, there is a... If it's... Whoa, whoa, whoa. Maybe that's what you're meaning. It's not crashing, but this helps. I'm going to turn these off. Pray it saves. Like, I don't have to do that again tomorrow. Only time I have them on, I'll have those on. So if I have to, when I would have them on, which are the trailers, to know, you know, when it's detach, attach, because that's sometimes hard to see. For that reason, might have been when I stopped doing that, turned them off, because you had to do it. I was having to do it every time I look. Oh, that caught me for a second. I thought there was a truck there. And it's the signs. The ghost town, that is the truck stop. Again, though, I feel they'll re-add this. They say they'll go re-add this stuff, so... Of course, that's still her customization. Guys, choose customization first, please. Alright, I think we all... we don't bother me too much, because it gives you a choice where you're going to park. And you go in the rest, I got my choice of parking. As far as the pads are go, though, honestly, except for those spots, you don't see. That's one area most of the truck driver does have the advantage, because the pads are lifelike. You know, they would cross the street. You'd see them walking around towns and stuff. So in that area, there's some areas that does have bonuses, but it comes out. There's also not a lot to it. There's story, yes, there's story. Kind of like that, but again, after that's done, that's where I admit I get bored with it at times, because that's cargo jobs. If you had a choice on what you're doing, that would at least help eliminate that. Because when you're working on skill, it's obviously the max amount, which they do have the level cap now, which has helped. Of course, I noticed the same problem as Safe Driver every time I start getting close to the next level. Now that I'm in the plus, what I mean by that is plus where it used to be. You get that, get hit. Get hit. Now, occasionally you will get a car that might be blocking the road. Actually, truck driver helped me on the roadblock system. Helped for that. That's, again, little pluses they have. Their rain, definitely way better. Wish they had that on here, actually, because their rain is, it's great on. That's something they really worked on. What else? Oh, you know, the rumble strips. Minus this stuff they've added recently. It's too loud. The reverse sound. They added it, but it's too loud. Way too loud. Shouldn't be quite that. You know, it's. I like it on here. It's at a good level on here. Another area I really wish, for me, you didn't have to do is, you know, the steering, you know, that thing to the steering you have to do on here. I don't like it on Crew 2 either. I mean, it's the same issue. I don't like that. I wish that I get it if you need it for the steering wheel. Well, I don't know, but to me, it's just something you didn't need. And I'm trying to think, did they have that on? I don't think they had that on PC, so that's what threw me, why they added it for console. Otherwise, don't know for sure. It's obviously I based that out. This still stuttering. Man, if it used to do that, when it used to do that to me on Truck Driver, I immediately saved. Cause it's like when you lag on Truck Driver, it's like I'm getting ready to crash. It was a little warning you got for it, at least. It always lagged right before. I hated the period. Trying to do a mission for Andre where you gotta go to Norden and Osterhaven and back. And I had to, it crashed about 4 to 5 times on that journey. Down my, no, actually it's not, I don't know what, I was gonna say, man, that was Unity, but then again, there's games that don't crash that use Unity. Again, thinking NASCAR. I don't have a lot of issues. Grant, what did it got? They do have a lot of tracks, so that. I like the Indy. I like Indy roll better than like Charlotte's. Let me tell you. Indy's a little easier to drive. But I don't like the Charlotte one. I think so. Oh god, that's a nightmare. Getting when the white drivers don't like it. Yeah. So where are we? Wait, is this? We're close to Magdeburg. Okay, so we're probably. I'm gonna rest here. Oh no. Oh crap, I'm checking messages now, guy. I know what we're getting ready to be on. Oh crap. 600 some thousand. My employees must be very busy. Oh, Jafer. One of the other people. Oh, want to know who? Oh, sometimes I just mumble on. Oh, okay. I mean, occasionally family will come around. Sometimes I'm doing just trying to stay awake. Or sometimes verbal, you know, saying it loud. Like, minder, to refill my drink next time I get up. Oh, 81, it ain't that big a deal. Yeah, I love that with PS5, honestly. And now, in this regard, there was a downside. I should have technically a PS4 Pro right now. That was the intent when I sold my last system, was to get the PS4, was go Pro, was go be the option, or PS5, I'm just gonna find a PS5. What happened when I ordered this one I'm playing on, I swear it's so PS4 Pro. That's what I looked up on Amazon. And it should have been a PS4 Pro, and it was standard. I swear when I ordered it, there was a PS4 Pro. That's what threw me on it. But I looked back, there was the standard. Some beautiful graphics right here. Just like this difference in the tarmac there. Like newer road versus older areas. Somewhere up here we're on a 2-lane road. Oh god. Hate those roads I'm on. It's just, you slow way down on those. Yeah, the same journey a truck driver now. Let's see, that would have been, what, 5-10 minutes. Driving at speed, to be fair. Like Austria, I don't know, yeah, it could take you if you're at speed, or, like I said, I'll go under speed limit on the main roadways. About 20 sometimes. Depending on traffic, too. With the roadblocks, because sometimes I have to stop to bet it because there's no way to get over. It also depends on trucks, because I don't know why, truck driver, they got so much issues with some of their trucks on that game. There's a 2-laner. Oh, I go back around now. Don't have to, there ain't no speed limit, but I do. So I say there ain't no speed limit, that's AK, there's no penalty. And of course, if you're on truck driver, I'm gonna get at 60 because they go 70. That's their speed limit. Ours is 60. Theirs is 70. And of course, truck driver. Let's just see there. I should say. I said 60. Sometimes it's 70. But truck driver, that's the biggest issue. Is the speed difference. Damn, got over too far. What, you know, they, goes 10 to 15 under the speed limit. Never understand it. For them, I think they were just going for an arcadey type game, whereas this course is focused on the simple. This is what I want. Honestly, the only reason I admit and that's why I still play, because I brought it. The only reason I ever got Truck Driver, I'll be honest, it was a trucking game for console. That's why. I wanted a trucking game for a console. That was what I still play it, but if you watch streams, you know I do play this more. There's a reason. I don't know, I got about close to 3 hours still of driving time. I'd be fool to pull off there. Then I had to get back across the lanes to get back on. That'd be foolish. I don't see them doing that either anymore. In the cities, used to be when I was filling up, occasionally a car would pull into one. I don't know if they do that either anymore. But at least it's real, you know, seeing that is more immersive for me. That's what I'm thinking. Truck driver, the rest, you know, the rest areas, and that I don't like either. I'm gonna stop a specific spot. Dang, I keep doing. This is why I don't like these roads. I do that too easily. Might just be a controller fine. So used to going down these roads, don't get me wrong. Obviously, you deliver the pigs, get used to this. But if you really want an employee, but you don't want to make a super lot of money, but you want to make money, the best option I could say is get an employee for your cow trailer. You'll make pretty good money off of it, but maybe not a super lot. The only reason I don't want to like it, I like the grind aspect, which, yeah, go get the driving grind for the trophy. That one, the long distance trophy, the big one. But, I'd like to grind for, until they add more. I would hope they would add more. No damn on Steam yet either, or PC. Demand, like let's say a Volvo or something else, truck. Oh, the only downside I could have made when not pulling in. Not sure where the next one is. But technically, I really want to go to the pool over there on the grass. Yeah, catch 40 winks over here. Yeah, what I don't like about these roads, a little too turny. It makes grabbing a drink, if you need one, harder to do. I don't mind them for a while. It's the long. I like it better at day though than night. I hate these roads at night. Ugh. Hate the normal roads at night. Imagine on that. This, the only thing they could have did today, that could make it more interesting than passing you. Like, you know dang well, I mean, it's be hard because there's a lot of traffic here on the other side of the road, but, you know dang well, if you come up to a truck, a slower vehicle, right? Are you gonna stay behind him or are you gonna pass him? Be honest. It's of course, it's here to do it on bus and also do that. They'll actually go around you. That's where they shouldn't be doing that as. It's like I keep staying on there sometimes. They ain't go out the clearance. They'll never do it. Make it. Sure enough. So they have to stop it. I don't know how far it's good of us. Pulled over and start walking across there. You could do it near Berlin. Outside, because every time around on fuel I had to do that. Or started to do it. Take it forever. Because your vehicle just rolls to a stop when that happens. Best, if that ever does happen, by the way, best tip I could give you. Just quit the main menu, exit the main menu and come back in. It'll give you some fuel. Actually, I was trying to make that the trailer though, a weird thing happened to me. I was in the cattle trailer, right? First time I got in it, and I was almost out of fuel. So I'm working, doing that, you know, trying to get the trailer where I like to get it separate, and all of a sudden I look down, my tank was just under around the halfway point, which was weird because I didn't go to the fuel station to get in here, so I didn't understand how it got filled. It's kind of like that glitch that happens with your employees. This happened to me the other day. I think it was Natalie. She was down the road I think it was Stuttgart. I was trying to get her, just down from there, between there and Munchen. And, so okay, I seen she needed more, pickups. So I picked one. Next minute she's there in town. I mean, literally it was that, like a second. But I picked it, she was there at the spot. That happens every so often. That's shouldn't be happening. It's like almost like fast travel. I've caught it before when I was doing the pigs too. If I'm doing that. Oh, I hope this road's almost done. Just don't know, at some point we'll go back to the 4 lanes of traffic. At least 4. You know, total, 2 on each side. Back to the 80. Somewhere up ahead, there's that spot, I don't know. These come in this direction if you're coming from Cal, let's say. You could be on a 2-lane. The whole way. Which we'll know eventually. Not this stream, next stream. We'll be that way. But for you guys that do play, I do have a question. Are you having the same issue with the braking? I don't know if you use this truck or not. This is that 6x2. I've noticed there's times where it will not brake for me. I go to use the brake, let off the accelerator, and if it's still going at the speed I had it at. I had to correct too much there. That's why I slowed down, so then I hit the pole. Yeah, it will not stop. It won't slow down for whatever reason. There's times it just starts. This will not stop. Okay, it's the end of a 60, but I don't think that's for us. It's the thing on these roads. Gotta keep an eye on your own. Let's say you don't want to know that, you just try paying attention to the signs. Keep that in mind. That don't work. Because your speed's probably 10 under. That's the way a lot of roads are.
Hang on. Can you hear me now? Okay, my Bluetooth earbuds. Alright. I heard you say it. I kept saying but I just
I got someone talking in the background if you wonder. What is this, a wheat field? Looks like weed. With the controller, keep in mind, I've said this so often. Just in case you haven't heard it yet, I say it's a controller because I don't know if the wheel would have it. Obviously, I don't have a wheel, so I can't tell you. It likes these like that small adjustments. It don't like major adjustments to the steering at all. I gotta pause. I gotta get someone to drink before it's trying to get dry. I knew this was gonna be a long auto. Like, about a couple hours. It's time to do a good haul. Yeah, the only thing that's an issue for me right now, it's not a real issue, it's just a game issue. It is not even a game issue, it's because what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to get to tractor trailer. Problem is, I gotta get to level 6. So if this, well, let's see, an hour 40. Think I I think I better pull in this time. I don't know when the next easy tank will be. Truck stop. I don't know where the next one will be at. So I think the best pull in. That's being said, I could go trying to get where it don't pop up, you know, that part. That being said, I could go to that side over there and do it. Like, pulling right over here. Proper rest time too. Feature this has, you know, truck driver. So one area I really can't say it enough that they. I think it's like 4 hours on there. That's just not that. There's no way that could be accurate, right? At all. So by seeing this side of the roads, oh, I got the light parking brake on. Wish they had that on truck driver. Just thinking that I can't. It's got that one drop off spot that's on that hill. So you gotta be really quick to get your keep your percent up. I personally wish the game I would just would have fought. Oh, this is a light. I was wondering, that ain't a road up there. Okay, guess we need time to check these again. Oh, okay. That explains what he ran into on this stream deck. So I think he was using a pro. Hence why you want to hear it on a standard, that sound. Where are you? Where am I at on the map? Should be getting close to that last junction, the last little bit of freeway. Said it would have been that one, but I would have been going the wrong way. I'm trying to remember, is it this or I think it's this. There's one issue that's developed with the AI. When they start moving, then all of a sudden they hit their brakes. Like at the lights, when they're, for whatever reason, they'll, maybe truck drivers. One of them's got a bad issue with it right now. I think it's, I'm pretty sure it's this. They'll start going, then all of a sudden they'll stop. It's like, there may, nope, okay, clear. Thought there was an issue with the AI there. Collision. There is one thing to the look. It looks wonky. It ain't really an issue. Just it can get to an issue because sometimes it gets stuck. But the AI trucks are hitting those, you know, those railings in town. Sometimes the trailer shoot outwards on those. I've seen that happen. They shoot right out. But overall, yeah, as far as the two games go, we're strictly talking this and truck driver. We're not going to include snow runner again. That's its own beast. That's its own type. It ain't the on the road experience. If you want the best trucking game, though, you don't care if it's on the road or not. That is by far the best one for console. But if you want the on the road, it's definitely this one. It's way better than truck driver. This way. Sorry, I love truck driver, but this annihilate. And again, look at the same stage of development on console only. The fact they got the AI issue fixed within 3 patches. Huge kudos. Now here's, I won't say that enough either, where truck driver does have one thing. Sadly, yeah, they're only been releasing the skins, major DLC stuff, right? But they are still working on the game. That's the only where this could get a problem is that they stopped, stop putting the support for it. But to me, it's a far better experience. I do like it more, I admit. Yes, you hear me, I do like it more. I haven't said that before, but I do. I really do like it more. And I get why it came to console, because PC doesn't have, for this on PC, does it have legs to stand up to the, some areas, yeah. The fact you can get out of your truck, that's one. Do you have multi-drops on the other two? Or is it the tandem? I know one of them, I thought I heard they didn't have it on the ACS or... It can't be tandem. I know that because I've seen people with the long, the trains. So it can't be that. I've seen those long ones. So it must be the multi-drop system. Of course, you don't have the pigs. You might. I just said I really don't know. That's just this little aspect they got right. Now, it's sadly, is that covering a PS5, the signature? That'd be someone I would wonder. It's one of those features they didn't add to the. I wish they would have. Would like to have been able to do. And for those who've been watching No Dance Review, or wonder why I chose Warden Truck, and it gets tribute to Ice Road Trucker Daryl Ward. By far was my favorite, I like the guy, I like to watch. He's hardworking, honest, decent guy. It seemed like a tragedy when he died. That's why I got the Navistar really on SnowRunner. I'm glad I got it on SnowRunner now. That face held my bacon a few times on there. It's got pulling power. Some other ones just don't have. But at times it's too wide. Not to mention a fuel goes. Times I need it though. I think it was delivering that Caterpillar, the cat, to the headquarters there in the Yukon. I need it on there. And my two most reliable trucks, cabs, has been the Voron and the Royal. And neither one gonna deal with either one. So I think I even tried the Pacific, that P12, it couldn't pull. Brought an announcer, bam, pulled it. So glad I don't have to start that game for a show, Lord. I've even had trouble, getting that White Star, because I like having two, delivery size trucks. And I like the, so I got that, what's it, the Freight Star and the white one, Western White. I sold that other one, that big long one. I just sold that thing. That's where I get a lot of my money. Yeah, trophy, I should keep it, but I will have to eventually try that. But yeah, there's just, I'd rather get some things that's going, I can always get the money, buy the damn truck later on. I need stuff that's working for me. Earn their keep. Got the Yar, for scouting, then I got the, forearm as well with the money. That's the only reason I could see that. Still thinking on that. The only reason they didn't include a Scania truck as well for the because that would have been a separate one. That would have just been adding more problems. So that, if you play the PC version, is that way on there as well? Curious on that, or did they have separate? Cause it's hard to find people to do a lot of streams for the PC. Again, I get PC. Probably why. Yeah, it's because people are playing the big two. Right, they're playing ACS or ATS. You keep or Euro. I would love to play though. I played it wasn't ATS, it was I think that's when they were calling it 18 Wars of Steel games. Played that. I did enjoy it. It's been a while, but I did enjoy what I played. I think there was another game out there that had a similar title to that or something, or it's the first one or something, which was a mess. Might have been what that one was called. I don't want to play at the checkpoints. At least the one thing they did fix faithfully quickly. I think a lot, you know what I'm about to say, was the no mirrors situation, which was only Xbox and PS4 standard that had that issue, but the fact that they had mirrors, that made that not even an option. I mean, I'd rather have the performance, hit the performance over no mirrors, honest. I'll just be honest on that. Because playing one of these without it, that's kind of limits you. You know what? I even did. I turned them off for a bit. I didn't see that big a difference in the performance, honestly. Aspect of it. I didn't really see it. So it's like, don't get one of those an issue. I'd rather just keep them off because I'd rather tapping mirrors over again, because I really rely on this left mirror that also helps try and keep it the truck center. Try and keep it more closer to the left than the right. So I do keep that on truck drivers who will do the same thing. Yeah, sorry about this. You always hear this. No, this is a good example. This is a good example. Cause see, that road's on the map. Oh, it's coming because it's coming from that way. But as you see, there is a road there. Oh, it must be because the freeway ends. That must be what's caused that. Why you can't go that direction? Got a question on this. I never did what I had on. Alright. Of course, the question is there a way around it? Possible. You know, going the wrong lane. Yeah, that does end. The freeway ends. It doesn't, because if you look that way, it's there. Sun must be behind the tree. Or something. I'll be honest, I see that type of sky, that type of look without trees. Where I live? Be where there's a dang wildfire. Sight you don't want to see. Okay, just relax on it. I'm glad I made the mistake there. Sometimes haven't paid much attention to sound enough. I should have got off. And the other, you know, because of the way the road is here. All the exchanges. Just be careful though if you ever have to reset your truck for any reason. If you got an overpass above you, try to fix it yourself if you can. And while I'm bringing this up, it happened to me early stages of the game. I got plowed into is what happened. This spun me where I'm facing the pillar of the overpass. I had a trailer. Didn't think that this. I didn't even think that, you know, it detached it. Might have fixed it if I did. I couldn't get out of it. It was. I mean, I was wedged really good up in there. Or it may have been I couldn't. Sometimes you get off the road, it does do that where you can't move. Huh? For whatever reason, it's happened with the tractor trailer. In fact, it did that to me once. I had to stop one of the pickup or delivery locations. I got over the sidewalk, and that happened to me. Oh, I will let you on. It's also, you can get on. Hey, thank you. What I mean by that, if you don't know, that was just, he was, you know, occasionally get that, they'll do let you know their free show of you doing that for them. But yeah, I got wedged in there and I was on an overpass, so reset. I think I was either headed to or from Rostock on that one. Somewhere, I know it was up north. I was going from Kiel to somewhere. I'm pretty sure that's where I was coming from. I actually might have been headed to Berlin. Anyway, whatever reason, I had to reset the truck. put me on top of the overpass. The problem was I was going the wrong way, so would have to go way out, well outside of my route to get to where I was headed. It was like I think I ended up canceling that delivery actually because of it. That's how bad it was, that particular one. Situation. Made a little out of your way is one thing, but when it's majorly out of your way, that's another thing entirely. And that's where I got. How many? Just fun something. How many things I got going up here? 2. No, got 3. 2 going to Road. Boy, I'm glad I looked at this. That would have been a mistake. I'm having to go back to Rostock. I'm sorry about this. The fighting out there. Truck service, okay, is on the way into town. And Bruto's on her side. Okay. Wait a minute, though. Wait, let me look at that again. Would it be better, actually? I know technically truck service is there. If it's fakey, but if I need to pick up anything, I could pick up here. So yeah, it makes more sense. Okay. Just checking out real fast. That would probably be on the next stream, though. Looks like I'm just delivering this stuff to Rostock tonight. I mean, I may already have it loaded up when I start the stream, but you know what I mean. Yeah. I want to get this stuff delivered. So do I stop twice on this journey? Pretty good journey from south to north. Yeah, I hope it gets me. That's where I'm gonna know how much I need to pick up. If it's like I deliver all this stuff, I'm still not level 6, and I know I'm gonna be needing some cargo, guys. Might have to plant some troops further south than I want to do, because I know those would be the best rep. Gotta remember that's rep on here, not XP. Same thing, but same diff. Oh, the lighting on with that background, that's such an interesting look. Now, am I the one that's noticed it? If you have, let's leave a comment about seems to be less rain now than there used to be. So it don't seem like it rains that often anymore. The only thing I'm curious why. Yeah, I'm sure I know Germany has to have it. No snow. Yeah, I guess that's because they did. That'd be a mechanic. Would be interesting to make you do though. Chain up. And chains on the tires. Because basically, this game, you have the aspect of do it because you could get out of the truck. Well, that would be a process. Probably easier to put them on though than taking them off. Be like the trailer system. So hard. It's so hard to get disengaged. It used to be I had a way to do it because I could turn the cab enough where I could see the fifth wheel. I haven't been able to do that lately. Because if you see the fifth wheel, it's really basic. It's so simple to do. You don't have a daughter. Sorry. Don't mean to said it out loud. He's oh, thank God. I think we're almost at Rostock, guys. As you can see, we got that turn off coming up here. He just sort of already said. No, he doesn't want a woman, does it? Sorry about all that. Knew it was coming. This looks so beautiful right here. This time of day, like I said, if in life, I'd be a little worried if I didn't see, didn't look like, oh, this is the sky, but like just look up through there, like that, and not even looking up, might be a little discerning, but to see this time of day, beautiful. It's beautiful on here. I think a lot of that has to be, I know Trudge already got some good effects like that as well, but I think the difference for